What's going on, guys? Just headed home, doing my thing, making a follow-up point. This really isn't a follow-up point. This is just another thing, another effect of money. I have a musician in my family. He's very skilled. It's got a band that's getting exposure, growing. It's not bad. It's definitely not my particular genre of music, but it's got millions of viewers. That, at least the genre, not him, the genre. The genre has millions of fans, so it's got to be good. It's got to be something. He was talking about his music and monotony of certain things and what he can contribute to being a guitarist in a band when for the most part you're working on a schedule. You're playing what they need you to play in a particular way, and yeah, I mean you can add your own flair to it, but it's more of a job. And what I had made a comment. I learned everything. If any of you have heard me play guitar, I'm not bad. I'm okay, and I don't like to brag or anything. I play a much more emotional style of music. It's slower. It's a little more calm. And I mean, there's sped up, faster stuff too, definitely. But I just play an acoustic guitar, and I was trying to talk to him about something I had learned, but I learned it from a homeless guy on Santa Cruz Beach, on the boardwalk. And I was just typing, trying to explain it via text. And by the time the conversation was over, I'm fairly certain he just thought I was a crazy person because I wasn't using the words that he knew. He went to college for music. And when he went to college, he learned everything within that college system and not necessarily what people are doing on the street. Now, I don't really know much about what people learn in the college system. I only know what I've learned on the street. And if I've come to find out that it was just about fingering on the fret. It was where you place your finger, and if you practice perfectly centering your finger on the note, you get a slightly different sound than if you put it in a different position on the fret. And I didn't know what to call it and how to explain it to him, and I called it something else that sounded that it just sounded right for what I was trying to describe. And I'm fairly certain he just thought I was talking nonsense. But that's kind of what I'm getting at here. You see, everything he learned was learned in an institution based around money and elitism and knowing that what you're learning here is the absolute best and it will be what takes human beings into the future. But if that were true, he would have had a much easier time understanding what I was trying to explain to him because he would have known a little bit more universally about what's out in the world and what people in the world are doing instead of being more limited to the vocabulary that he learned in college and with the circle he runs in. We are so separated by money at a fundamental level that we don't even realize the relationships that we're cutting off just because of it. Now, there's other family drama that plays into why he and I would probably never be friends, but still family. I go fight and die for the guy. And most likely that he'll never see this video because he's not part of the group. But life could be better if those of us from the street had a little bit more respect for those who go to college, and those who go to college had a little bit more respect for those who grew up on the street. None of that is fostered with money.